Well, guys, thanks for joining me. I'm fatunclenick. Today we'll be playing Star Citizen. This is gameplay video part 1. Let's get this started. Alright, so this is Star Citizen. Before we get started, I want to give a quick shout out to my biggest supporters. If you want to see more great gaming content, check out Stu's Gaming Obsessions and Silent Synth Gaming. These guys are great. You can find links to their channels in the description below. Alright, so this is Star Citizen. I want to give a little bit of a disclaimer here before we get started. The game is in alpha. It is 3.17 of alpha. It's not even in beta yet. It may have glitches, which is don't hold it against the game or the developers because they are still working on it and they're constantly bringing out updates. So they are fixing these glitches as the game progresses and as they develop more and more of the game. The game seems to be getting better and better, which is great. If the game crashes, then we will end the video there. And today we're just going to try to make a little bit of money maybe. We're going to play the Persistent Universe, which is the regular game mode. And I'm going to show you the features of 3.17, which is the new update that came out 2 days ago. So my primary residence is in Area 18. I'll try to explain the game a little bit. Current location is Area 18, and we will enter the universe here. So every time you load the game, you start out in a bed, whether it be on a ship or at a spaceport or at a location like Area 18, which is one of the largest cities in the game, probably the largest city. So we'll get up here, and this is my little room that I start out in. So I'll try to explain the game here as we go along. The game's glitching out here. This is not good. I think I have to move the mouse to get that fixed. The controller kind of glitches out. I'm using a PS5 controller. So it does work pretty good for this game. I do like the features of the able to move the mouse, like a little mouse touchpad thing on the PS5 controller. Really helps out for parts like this when you click on the door and such. So we are at Area 18. I'll try to explain some of the new features that came out with 3.17, which came out 2 days ago. And then we will probably fly to a different planet in the solar system, which is the Stanton system. And we will probably check out the dealership at that location. So this is a really cool, it's a really immersive game. I love this game. So it does have glitches, but it's really, really fun if you can go around the glitches. So this is very beautiful. This is a city, so it's not as beautiful as it could be. But let's go over here to Kasaba Outlet, and we're going to try to sell some of our items. Now that's a thing on 3.17. In the previous update, you couldn't sell inventory items. So let's try to do this here. I haven't tried this yet. I've only played 3.17 here for about 20 minutes earlier today. So we're going to try it out here, try out all the new features that we can come across and check it out. So as far as I know, I've never actually looked it up, but I think we go to the computer and we just start selling.
What?
There should be a sell button. So let's click on it here.
That's pretty much everything we got.
So there's the sell button, there's the buy button. The buy button was the normal mode that you always had, and now there's a sell button. So let's see what we got to sell. So this is really cool. I have some gauntlets here, some gloves, a shirt, a little mask or a headgear, and tons of, let's see if we look here, I got tons of medical gowns. So I collected tons of medical gowns because I knew this update was coming out and I was hoping to sell them. So it looks like I can sell them each for 15 credits. We now have 13,908 credits total money. So I really found out that this clothing is not really necessary for the kind of gameplay that I do. The medical gowns you get every time you die, you get put into a hospital and you get a medical gown. So this is not how many times I've died, but this is how many I've collected. So that's what the list was. And then these gauntlets, I found out that I really don't need these items because I'm out in space a lot on moons. I really can't use this stuff because it's made for habitable climates, like for example a planet, and I really don't have much need to go on the planet because usually you can't go very many places on a planet. It's more moons that you go to or out in space. So I think we'll sell this stuff. I'll have to figure this out here. I'm not real sure how to do it. Okay, there's a quick sell button. So let's see if it goes through here. Yeah, so transaction complete, succeeded.
Why can't anyone put things back where they found them? It's not my job to pick up after you.
Alright, so it looks like that's how they
What
sell.
you see is what we got. And before you ask, no, there's nothing else in the background.
And it looks like there's categories up here. There is just a regular category, which is this location, and then there's clothing, which is what this store buys. And okay, there's all my shirts. So we'll sell these. I'm pretty sure you can click on the sell button like this too. And then there's a quantity down here. Not sure how that works. So let's sell this for some good money. 300 bucks. More credits. Cool. All
I'm not
right.
even supposed to be here.
Oh, it took away our categories. That's kind of bum. I wish they would fix that. That'd be neat if they fixed that. So 400 credits for this headgear. Let's go to clothing again. Let's go to hats. Yeah, that's the only hat I have, that headgear. Alright, let's sell that. And then we'll probably just sell all these medical gowns.
Just go. Stop
I'm
looking.
hoping I can do a quantity. Like
what you
just
see
sell...
is what we got. And before you ask, no, there's nothing else in the background.
So the guy that keeps talking over here, I don't know if it's him.
Yeah?
No, it's not him. Here he is. So this guy keeps on jabbering. Kind of funny sometimes.
I see you. You don't have to lurk around like a creep.
So that's kind of funny. So on this new update also, we can buy water and food to replenish our health, or not health, but our water and food sources, like how much need we have for that kind of stuff. I'll explain more of that later. So anyways, let's see if we can sell these items here. And hopefully these are jackets. Let's see if we can sell a quantity. Alright. So let's try 10. If that works. Let's see if we can type it in here. Alright. Oh, now it says inventory error in the bottom right. That's weird. So I'm not real sure how this works. Maybe it's still broken. Maybe they have to fix it, like have to update the game or something. So put in 0, it doesn't do anything. Put in 1, put in 10. Yeah, I don't know. Alright. So I know we can do quick sell. Let's try this again. So we can just sell down here. So it sells no problem. So we'll just go through and sell these. I guess we can do quick. What is this? I don't know. Durability, I guess. Well, this is going to be time consuming. I don't know how many of these I have. This is going to take forever. Yeah, let's keep selling. I wish I could do this quantity thing. Let's try 30. No, it doesn't work. Alright. Well, what I think I'll do is I will do a time lapse here. We'll just skip through. Sorry about crouching there, messed up. I'll just sell all these, and I'll get back with you here in a little bit. So, yeah, we'll go through time lapse. All right.
With more options and more brands to choose from, Casaba Outlet is the best place to locate your look this season. From the most current trends to new classics, at Casaba Outlet you'll always find the latest styles at the lowest prices. Looking to make an impression that won't break the bank? Casaba Outlet offers outfits worth owning at prices too good to pass up.
Alright, so that's the last of the medical gowns. Now we're selling boots, which I found were not useful at all for what I do, because they're not space items, they're just land items. And really there's, you can only wear them in the city or whatnot. So I'm selling all this.
From the most current trends to new classics, at Casaba Outlet you'll always find the latest styles at the lowest prices.
So a shirt, and then we got the gauntlets left. Alright.
Welcome to Casaba Outlet. Everyday clothing at everyday prices.
So yeah, we made some really good cash there. I think we had 13,908, and now we have 19,810. So we made some really good money off all that clothing. It took quite a bit of time, but at least I did a time lapse for you guys, so you didn't have to bear with me there. Alright, so I do have some weapons that I collected. So this is a clothing store, so they don't buy weapons. So here's the exit. Let's go to the Cubby Blast over here, which is the weapons store. It says since 2932. It's basically the year 3000 in the game, so it's really advanced, you know, about 1,000 years. I guess is what they think 1,000 years would look like. So let's go in here and try to sell our weapons. So this should give us some pretty good cash. So I have some armor here. I do want to keep most of this armor. This is armor that I use. The reason I have armor is because it protects you from the elements, for one thing, and then it also gives you more storage space, so you can carry more small items. So like if you loot something, or if you have like small little things that you mine in like a mining vehicle on land or in a cave, then you can carry all that stuff. So let's just scroll through here and see if there's anything I want to sell.
Smart.
We have some really good money here, but we're going to make a ton more probably. I'm not sure how much we'll have when we get finished selling this stuff, but this is really good. It's really fun, actually. I do enjoy the idea of having all this stuff and be able to sell it if I don't want it, because this is never a thing before. Before you just had to just bear with it in order to drop it on the ground or get rid of it somehow. So this is yellow armor, matches the yellow helmet with the yellow top, yellow leg, or orange arms, yellow legs. So this is kind of like a suit, and I want to keep this, like I said, keep this stuff. So let's go see what I actually want to sell. I don't know what I have. So here's, okay, here we go. So Horizon helmets, I don't want those. And the beacon undersuit, I don't want those. Those are the standard suits that you actually get, the helmet and suit that you get every time you die. They just give you a free suit so you can survive out in space if you had to, without having to buy anything, so it's kind of nice. So yeah, let's just sell something here. So we can click on sell, just like we did at the other store. Oh shoot, it put us back to the top. That's kind of annoying. Let's okay, let's check this out. So armor, undersuit, personal weapons. Let's do armor, and then helmets. All right, yeah. So we can just go sell those. Oh no. Well, it gets rid of our categories, which is kind of annoying. So we'll have to go down through here and just scroll through it manually and click on them. So I don't want any of these. Maybe I might leave actually one Horizon helmet and one undersuit. The RSI is Robert Space Industries. So that's like the producers of the game. It's the company's called Robert Space Industries. Like, for example, like EA would produce games, well, Robert Space Industries produces this game. It's the creators of the game, if you didn't know. So, okay, let's see. I think we have one helmet left. Yeah, one helmet. I want to save that. Alright, let's sell these undersuits here. I think we'll keep one. Yeah. So let me go through here and sell these. I hope this is not too boring for you guys. To me, this is really fun because we're making really good money. I've never been able to do this on this game. Alright, there we go. Actually, wait. Did I sell the wrong one? Hope I didn't. No, there we go. Alright, so we have one undersuit left and one helmet. So let's save that. Here's my backpacks that I have stored up. Let's go to the next page. Alright, here's all my personal weapons that I have stored up. So, let's see, there's the backpacks. Some more armor. We'll save all that, save all that. This is some pretty good armor here. I like it. It's good for the weather. That's the main reason why I wear armor. Alright, so we have a suppressor here. I actually don't even use weapons in the game. I play, let's go to personal weapons here. I play very passively, so we won't even use weapons. I try to do mining, cargo runs, deliveries, small missions like that that are not hostile. I don't believe in killing. I don't want to kill anybody or kill anything in real life or in a game. I'm just not believe that way. So I don't need any of this stuff. So let's just sell all these personal weapons here that I've collected over time. And you can find this stuff in boxes at locations where you buy goods. I'll show you that in upcoming videos probably. Like where you buy commodities. Alright, so we can't sell this pistol. Let's see, it's all grayed out now. Oh, there it goes. Let's try it again here. I don't know if it was a glitch or what. No, the transaction failed. Okay, well I think what's happening is the store actually has too much stock of this item and no longer wants to buy it. So we have to wait until a later date or get on a different server. So let's try to sell this. Okay, that works. Let's go back to that. So that one you can't sell. I can try it again, make sure it wasn't messing up. No? Alright. So they just have too much stock of that item, so they just don't want it anymore. Let's try this one. We already sold one. So they don't want that one either. Alright. We want to keep this. This is the medical device. Here is a scope for a rifle. We don't want that. Alright. So here's all my multi-tools. We're going to keep those for mining and caves and whatnot. So what is this? Attachment. Torch attachment. We'll keep those. Lifeguard medical attachment. That's for my medical device. That's for my... Okay, let's see. Sorry, I'm kind of rambling here. Let's just scroll through here. So these are all mining attachments for my multi-tool. So I'm double checking here some stuff to make sure I don't want to sell it. Alright. Now what do we got here? Torch, tractor beam, yeah, tractor attachment, arc light pistol. Alright, we don't want this. Alright, transaction complete. So I know inventory is a thing on the new update. So the store won't buy items if they just don't want them. Kind of like it is in real life, you know, if you're trying to sell to a pawn shop or something, they're like, oh, we have too much of this, we don't want it. So it kind of works the same way. Let's sell this rifle. And eventually we'll sell this stuff. We'll come back to this store sometime, or another store somewhere else on the map, or on another server, and we should be able to sell this stuff. Come back later. That's the same one I just did. Combat knife, I think this is, oh shoot, it's 0 money. Well, that stinks, so let's just see if we can sell it. So I think that's the basic knife that you get when you first load in the game. They kind of give you a free weapon just so you can defend yourself if you had to, or kill somebody if you want. So they give you that knife. So that's why it's 0, I think. So we'll just see if we can get rid of them here. So this is really fun. I mean, I enjoy the idea of making money from loot. This is really neat. We have 31,406 now. So that's some really good cash. Okay, we can't do any of these. Or can we? I don't remember if I did this one. Alright, no, we can do that one. Alright. Kind of get confused on where I'm at here. So sometimes the music kicks up like this. It doesn't mean nothing. It's just cinematics of the game. Make the game more interesting, so... Doesn't mean we're getting attacked or anything. Alright, there we go. Different locations have different sounds. So, like, if you're coming into... This is kind of the music that plays when you land at a spaceport with your ship. Alright, let's just sell this stuff here. Every store, or almost every store, has a different music playing too. This store doesn't seem to have any music, so it's kind of like just the base music. Oh shoot, 0, all zeros. Well, I guess that's everything we can sell. I think I'm going to leave this stuff in my inventory. Yeah, it's not taking up any space. Might as well get rid of this one that we can see. Not sure what this stuff is. Maybe that's these magazines, the empty magazines that I picked up. Picked up a bunch of empty cartridges from rifles and whatnot. So how this works, so we have SCU. I want to explain this a little bit. There's USCU, there's ASCU, and there's SCU. So this is USCU. 13,000 SCU. And I think the way this works is basically you have a USCU, which is 13,000. Then you have an ASCU, which is 130, I think, or maybe 1,300. I think it's 130 actually. And then we have the SCU, which is 0.13. So yeah, well, these aren't taking any space, so we'll get rid of those. So the SCU is what you hold on your ship, and then the USCU is what you carry on your person, and then ASCU is just another figure of the standard cargo unit, which is what SCU stands for. Oh wait, I'm going the wrong direction. So we're going to leave this place. We're going to go to ArcCorp Plaza, which is the main central part of this city, and then we're going to go get a ship. And as you can see in the bottom left, we're actually getting low on water. So that's a thing in this game. It's very beautiful. I love this game. So that's actually a thing in this game. You have to survive. So you have to drink water and eat food. And you can find food and water items out in the wilderness, kind of. Like, not in the wilderness, but like from looting places. But it's best to buy at a little convenience store or a little shop in the spaceports or towns or wherever you're going to be. So we're headed out here to the tram. This is a hover tram. Super cool in my opinion. I love this the futuristic idea of this game. It's really cool. So we're getting ready to leave the main city here, or the residential area where you can buy food and buy clothing and subside, kind of where I was staying when you saw when I came in the game in the bed there. So trying to explain the water here a little bit. So before you didn't have to eat and drink all the time. You could literally just exit the game and it would go back to 100%. But now it's persistent. So what that means is the next time I load, I will have 90% water or hydration. And I was lagging up here a little bit. And I'll have to get water eventually. So this game is very resource intensive. It's using most of my processor, most of my graphics card, most of my memory. I have 32 gigs of memory and it's using 20 gigs right now. It's about 76% of my CPU, which I have a Core i9, 9th gen. And I have a 2080 RTX NVIDIA GeForce, a 2080 Super graphics card, and it's using about 80% of that. So it's really resource hungry, this game, but it doesn't always glitch out, and sometimes it does, so we'll hope it works pretty good here. My internet's kind of slow, so loading times aren't the best because it's all run off a server. It's kind of a massively multiplayer game in a way. It has like 50 people per server. So like these little computers here, I want to explain this a tiny bit. If you have fines or citations, then you can get rid of them there at the computer. You can pay your fines or citations. Criminal activity is a thing on this game. So like you can get your vehicle impounded, you can get caught for killing somebody, you know, whatever. So I want to show you this. This is a where you can rent ships. So we're going to click through here and see if there's anything new. It's not loaded. That's not what it actually looks like. So just give it a second here. My internet's kind of slow, like I said. There we go. So the Anvil Arrow, it's only 19,000 per day. This is kind of the prices per day. Trying to think here. So here's the next vehicle, Cyclone. And here's a ship here. These are cheap ships for rentals. Here's a nicer one. Never gotten this luxury ship. Exploration luxury. There's different types of ships, so This is a starter, Pathfinder, ground transport, combat light freighter, things like that. There's a description. And it has multiple days that you can rent it. So you can rent it up to 30 days, 7 days, 3 days, 1 day. So let's just click through here and see if there's anything new in the rental store on this update. I don't think there is. So these two are about the same. One's just a racing version. This might be new. I don't remember seeing this. Kind of neat, kind of like a speeder bike or something, or a hover bike, or kind of like a motorcycle, but it's, you know, a land vehicle, but it's a bike. This is kind of the same thing. Not loaded in here. A little bit cheaper version per day. So kind of cool. This is the most expensive rental you can get at this location, the Constellation Andromeda. So, all right, don't see anything new there. So I hear somebody running around. At least I thought I did. Yeah, there's somebody right down here. So this is actually a real person. You can hear him selecting his vehicle there. So he looks like a mercenary or something. He has weapons, backpack, all geared out there. So the game kind of glitches out. That's why he's kind of jerking there as he runs. Just server lag. Remember, this is still alpha. So this is my fleet. I have a CO Mustang Alpha, and then I have a CO Nomad. This is a light freight. These are all light freighters, and the bottom one is a light fighter. That's my starter vehicle that I got when I bought the game. So I'm going to choose the Nomad. Retrieve that.
Stand by.
So it's waiting at hangar 2.
To the following location. Please visit us again.
We need to take care of this water problem, or hydration. So they have water around here somewhere. Actually, I thought they did. Well, in the last update they had water here.
Have a good one.
I'm pretty sure it was right there underneath those green pop cans, right there, but it's not there anymore. So let's see what this is. Let's check more info on this. So energizing and hydrating. All right, that's cool. Oh shoot. All right. So don't purchase it like this if you ever play this game, because you can't find it. It says it's on the person, but I can't find it in my inventory, so I don't know how this works exactly. So it's not anywhere in my inventory, I don't think. So it's kind of a glitch in the game. I have all these vegetables and fruits and stuff. I need to find a place to sell those if I can. So yeah, it's not anywhere there. So it's kind of a waste of money if you buy it like that. I don't understand why they don't have that fixed, but they haven't fixed that yet. So the way you actually want to buy it is you just look down at it and push quick buy. So we wasted $5.
Sorry, I'll be with you momentarily.
And we do have to take off our helmet, so it's more realistic than what you think. I mean, you don't just drink through your helmet. You got to actually take your helmet off. So let's go to personal inventory here again and drag the helmet to the inventory. So helmet's off. Now we can drink it. So you can drink 2 different ways. You can just take a swig, like so. Or you can guzzle it. So you look straight up in the air and then just hold the button and it'll just guzzle the whole thing down.
Monitor your luggage at all times.
So there we go. And we are fully hydrated. So we should be able to drop this. There's no trash can. Yeah, let's just drop it. So drop. All right.
It takes all of us working together to keep our corps safe and secure.
All right.
Be vigilant.
So put our helmet back on. I'm just gonna put this helmet on. I don't really care which one I put on. It's got to have a helmet out in space. If you go outside your vehicle in space or on a moon, you will die because you have no oxygen. Makes any sense? So, hangar 2. So you can kind of see the HUD going around there where our ship is at. Alright, so here is our ship. This is the CO Nomad. Has a cargo bay in the back. I'm not going to explain too much because I got to get in my ship and get going here because we'll get impounded if we sit on the pad too long. They'll either store our ship or impound it. Usually they impound, or well, usually they store it, but sometimes they impound it because you kind of stayed on the pad too long and blocked somebody else from landing or whatever. So I don't know why it crouched there a minute ago. It's kind of weird. So we're already powered up.
Your journey begins now. All systems operational.
Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you. So a new new thing in the update as well is air traffic control can be pushed by like a hotkey for it. So I have down on the D-pad as my hotkey for that. So air traffic control is just summoned like that. It's great. You used to have to go through the computers, the little dashboard there, and click on everything. So we're headed out here. Usually go into third person to take off and land, and do everything else in first person. So let's get up here. Let's cruise on out until he tells us we are clear, and we'll set our route. So we are going to the dealership at a neighboring planet. I'll explain that here in a minute when I get to the map. So this is kind of like, the Mobi Glass is kind of like a Apple Watch or like a smart watch, and it has different screens. So you have different screens here. This is the map. This is the MO Trader, which is how you trade money with people, real players. Contract Manager, where you get your contracts. Oh yeah, I forgot. This is a new thing. I want to tell you this. So now you can actually refuel your ship in space from another ship. So you do this from your pilot seat, and you can restock, refuel, and repair. So that's a new thing in the game. So we'll see if we can find that ship in the dealership when we get there. Check that out. All right. So Delphi is kind of a rundown of the businesses you've worked for in the past. So Kovlex, I'm runner 2, which is the highest level you can get to as far as I know, unless they've changed that. And I used to have a high affinity with them, but it looks like it went down maybe because of the new update, I imagine. So I had to build that back up again. So Kovlex is a delivery company, kind of like UPS or FedEx. Except it's in space. Kind of cool. Like this game a lot. Alright, so we're going to set a route to Hurston. Hurston is the nearest planet from the sun. This is the whole entire solar system that's developed in the game so far. Stanton is the name of the sun, so it's not called Sun, it's called Stanton. And this is the Stanton solar system. So they'll have eventually a whole bunch of solar systems, like tons of them that you can visit, but so far they're not developed, so this is the first one. And it's the closest one to the sun, so it's very hot on this planet. There's 4 different moons. And I zoomed in a little bit too close there. You have to click on the planet to zoom in closer, or the moon. So these little things over here, like her L1, is a gravity, it's like a low gravity place. It has a rest and relaxation rest stop here for repairs and refueling. So they have these spread out all over the galaxy, or the solar system. So like there's ARC L4, CRU L3, her L4, and these, what these mean is they are in the same orbit as the planet in that area. That's why it's kind of given those names. So the next planet out is Crusader, and Crusader has 3 moons. Probably the most beautiful planet is Crusader, or most beautiful major city is Crusader. Oops, didn't mean to do that. Let's see, how do we get back here? Alright, scroll. So I'm using the mouse for this bit because you kind of have to use the mouse. Hurston is not a gas giant. Crusader was a gas giant. Forgot to mention that. And ArcCorp is where we're at currently. This is the most populated planet of them all. It has like 10 billion people. And so there's 2 moons here. There's kind of my base where I do most of my operations for deliveries and stuff. Lyria and Walla. Walla's glitched out. There's a whole bunch of jumbled up letters there which they haven't fixed. Basically it's a whole bunch of locations on that moon and they're all kind of jumbled together. But you can work it out and get there. So Microtech is one of the most beautiful places, and Crusader is another beautiful place, very beautiful places. So on Hurston, there is Lorville is the major city. Crusader is Orson, I think is what it's called, and or Olisar, I'm not sure exactly what it's called, I can't remember. Microtech is, New Babbage, right there. It's a major city there. And on ArcCorp, it is, let's see, ArcCorp is Area 18, which is where we're at currently, just above in the sky there, Area 18. So those are the major cities. There's like one major city on each planet, and then there's multiple locations on each planet that you can visit. So we're headed to Hurston. There's a major dealership there that I want to check out, see if there's any new. There should be 2 new ships that were introduced in this update. There's a Hull A and a I couldn't think what I was doing there. I was setting the route. So we got OM6 to Hurston. Alright, so there's a Hull A and then there's a refueling ship. I'm not sure what that one's called, can't remember. They're both made by Misk, which is a Misk is a company kind of like Ford or whatever, like a brand. So anyways, they build ships, of course. So here is Area 18. We are level currently, and we want to find our OM6. So let's take off here. There's the sun. Very beautiful. This game is very nice. I like it. Aesthetically pleasing. So let's see. Here's just fly up here a little ways. So here's the outside of my ship. I'm not going to rotate around because it's kind of difficult with the controller. It doesn't just rotate because you got all the different gimbals and things. So we're flying up here a little ways. We got to find OM6. Well, we have to exit the atmosphere. That's what I'm doing right now, actually. About to mention that. You have to exit the atmosphere before you can quantum travel. There's 2 different types of fuel. There's hydrogen fuel and quantum fuel. So here's OM6. Hydrogen fuel is in the atmosphere and quantum fuel is through space. So let's quantum jump to OM6.
Quantum travel engaged.
So we have made it. Now we're really far if we look back here. Yeah, we're really far above the planet. So that's how fast quantum travel is. Super fast. Really sweet. So let's find our next location, which is Hurston, the planet that we want to go to. So it is 22 million kilometers away. Seems like a long ways, but with quantum travel it won't take too long, maybe 5-10 minutes. So while we're flying, I will show you around my ship. I'll give you a rundown of what's inside this ship. So there's the outside. We're cruising through space really fast. Alright, so let's get out of our seat here and I'll show you what's in the ship. So what we have here is that we have the cockpit where we just came out of, then we have a kitchen. Nothing is functionable at the moment. In the future I think they have plans to make it so like the stove and sink and everything work. All they have here is a seat. You can sit and closed, of course. So I'm going to sit down. Kind of like a microwave up there in front of us, looks like. So let's get up. So close that back up. So you don't. I hope we don't fly through the top of the ship. I have one ship that when I get out of bed, it sends me through the top, and I fly outside, which is really annoying. That's a glitch. Hopefully they fix that. So, anyways, the bed here. You can sit or lie down. You don't want to lie down. Well, I guess you can lie down, but you don't want to save the game. That's how you save the game, is by lying down. You don't want to do that because we're quantum traveling. So we can sit down here, check it out. If we were, oh, that's not the right button. I was hoping to get outside my character so you could see it. But if we were to lie down and sleep right now and then save the game, we would be lost out in space. So here's my character. I don't know why he's walking. That's kind of weird. There we go. So I don't know what kind of suit I have. I have a pistol, actually. It's kind of weird. I usually carry one of those. But maybe this is just a standard suit that I got from the latest update. They sometimes give you some free suits and stuff. It's a loyalty thing, I think. So, the suit's in the back here. So through the back door, over to the right, we have the exit, which we don't want to exit right now, obviously, because we're flying through space really fast. Over here we have a maintenance center, which may be a factor eventually. That doesn't do anything at this moment, just for looks. And then out the back, there we go, flying through space. So I don't know what these little lights are here. These bright lights. Not sure what that is, unless it's these little lights here to the right and left. Okay, so if you just heard that sound, it sounded like we slowed down a little bit, like that sound or whatever. So what that means is we're about 75% of our distance to the location. So that kind of gives us a heads up that we need to get back in the pilot seat and get ready for landing. So it says we are, let's look here, 3 million kilometers away. So that's a lot closer than 22, obviously. So we're making it there. All these HUD features act like they do in real life. So you have your weapons on the right up there, you have your altimeter, or pitch when you're in space, but in the atmosphere it's altimeter on the right. On the left you have velocity, which is your speed, of course. You have cruise control if you wanted to use it. Your throttle's on the left over there. You have gear, your landing gear. ESP, I don't know what that is. I don't know what CPLD is, and I don't know what VTOL is. I don't know what those are on the left. Probably should figure that out eventually. On the right over here we have, if we have a missile lock, it'll flash. We have decoys and noise, countermeasures in case we get attacked by pirates or whatnot. All these instruments work on the dashboard here, down below. So we got the radio on the left, we got our shields, we have a radar in the middle, we have no target, obviously, because we're not fighting anything. And here we come into the planet. So, there we go. So we have made it. So there is an update on this planet. There's actually now volumetric clouds, so that's a new update. Should be super cool when we get in here. So before you would just fly in and you would see the city. So we were trying to find the actual city here. It's a certain symbol. Let me look for it here. A certain little icon. Oh, there it is. So it looks kind of like a box with an arrow facing down. It's right up there, Lorville, as you can see. So we will go there, but first we want to go to OM3. At least that's the way it worked before. See if it works the same. If we go to OM3, then we can come in directly above the spaceport. Oh, there it is. Alright. So OM3, there's 6 different OMs. I didn't mention this earlier. An OM is like a jump point on the outside of the planet that you can jump to. It's a plane out in space. so you can access other points. So basically you go from point to point around the planet, and then you can quantum travel to those points and then quantum travel to your location on the planet. So this is kind of a slow quantum travel, not near as fast as what we were going through space, but it's still pretty fast. I can't check the speed right now, but you can tell we're flying really fast around the planet. I mean, it's still quantum travel, but it's not near as fast as what we were doing through space. So, around here. Very beautiful game. Love it. Really like this game. I hope they keep developing it and making it nicer. Oh wow, these volumetric clouds are really nice. Wow, that's super cool. It's kind of lagging out here a little bit, just server lag. So it looks like these clouds are wet. There's some rain on our windshield or our
Quantum
cockpit.
travel complete.
Very sweet. So I've never come in like this. This is all new. So I can't see the ground. I'll have to rely on my instruments. So if we turn it over here, let's see. So there's flat. And here would be 0, which is completely level with the ground. So let's go down. And oh, here's a break in the clouds, looks like. So let's cruise on through here, see what we get. We are about 4 kilometers above the ground. It's not exactly 0 because there is elevation, so it's on the right over there. We can see the altimeter. So we know we're not yet ready to hit the ground because the clouds are too dense. Pretty sure we'll come out of the clouds before we get towards the bottom. Oh, here we go. So where's the city? Oh wow! All right, this is totally different. OM3 used to take us right above the spaceport. Now it's way out here in the wilderness. So we're gonna cruise over here. Wow, this water effects is really sweet. I love this game. Truly realistic. Oh wow, it's really starting to fog up now. Okay, we're coming out of the clouds and the rain. Alright, so anyways, this city has 2 parts. It has a low rent district and a high rent district. What I'm pointing at right now is this massive building. In real life, it's like a mile tall, probably, or pretty close to it. It's just massive. You can see the skyscrapers down below there. And that's this Hurston Dynamics. That's who owns this planet. Each planet is owned by a major corporation. So Hurston Dynamics is a weapons manufacturer. So they produce Hurston Dynamics weapons for ships. And maybe for combat, like foot combat. I don't think so, but maybe. So let's go up here a little bit. As you can see, there's a floating little crosshair thing up in front of me there. What that is our velocity. Or not velocity, sorry, trajectory. So what that means is if it's pointing over to the left over there, that means we'll eventually go to that location. So we have to change our direction accordingly to fly the correct trajectory. So we're going to Tisa Spaceport here. They kind of have some floating little symbols here. It looks like we're close enough, we're in radio distance. So we're getting air traffic control here for our landing port. Alright.
Please proceed to assigned landing.
So right down there's where it's at. Okay, there's actually 2 ships here. That's what these little HUD items are here, these little triangles. The one is down inside of a landing bay and the other one's red over there. And when it's red like that, that usually means it is a pirate or a enemy vessel. I don't know how he's surviving out here. Must be nobody to attack him. But I usually go into third person, like I said, to land and take off. There's that ship up there you can see to the left, which is hovering. So when you let go of the controls, your ship will hover. Makes it really nice. Unless you change your controls, you can actually change it to be really realistic, so you have to control everything. But that would be with some super high-tech gear, and all I have is a gamepad, so I can't do that. Anyways, there's two ways to land in a vertical landing pad. You can come directly above it and then go straight down, like hover, float down. I gotta change my term of landing gear around here.
Landing gear engaged.
All right. Another way to do it, which is the way I like to do, is to face straight down like this, and kind of nose dive in, and then adjust accordingly once I get close. Kind of gives me a better view of what's going on and less likely to hit the sides of the landing bay. Coming on in here. Alright, so landing complete. So the guy said landing complete, pleasant stay.
Have a pleasant.
He didn't quite say pleasant stay because you jumped out of your seat too soon. So it's kind of neat. He talks to you. So let's go on down here. Exit the ship like realistically. We could just jump out, but it's not very realistic. So where is the entrance? Ah, here it is. I love the cinematic music on this game. I hope it's not copyrighted. If it is, I will edit it out and put my own music in, of course. Maybe I have to re-record the video for that, I don't know. I hope I don't have to do that. Anyways, probably should have looked that up before I did it. This is called Tisa Spaceport. This is where we are going to look at the dealership. So straight ahead of us here is the Vantage Rentals. Oh, here's a, so these are these medical gowns that I was telling you about. They're just laying all over the place, so people just drop them because they're free. And I'm trying to see if I can, I don't equip it, let's see. See if I can put it in my inventory to sell it later. It's like 15 bucks, we sold those earlier. No, that's my personal inventory, it's external jacket pockets. Oops, that's my clothing. Oops. Alright, hold on. There we go. Yeah, I won't fit in anything. I need a backpack. That's what I need. We can't stick it in local storage, so kind of annoying there. Well, we need a backpack, and I can't remember how to drop it. There's no option to drop. There used to be an option to drop, and now there's no option. So kind of weird. I can't remember how to drop. Let's see if we can go on the computer here and drop it. Let's see if there's any new rental ships here. This is the other rental facility on a different planet here, as you can see. A little bit different than the one we looked at earlier. Different ships. So here's some ships here. I would like to rent this exploration luxury one that we just crossed over. That one right there, the white one. When we just crossed over, I want to try that one out eventually. So yeah, nothing new there. Those were the rental ships at this location. You want to do rental ships as you start the game. I need to figure out how to drop this because you have to rent certain ships. Oh shoot, I have to go and store my ship or I'll get impounded or sent to storage. I gotta figure out how to drop this. Alright, let's just see if we can store the ship here real quick. What am I doing? Wrong button.
Welcome
Alright, here we go.
to the ASOP vehicle
So
retrieval
store.
system.
Yep, alright. So we can claim these other ones, but if we claim them,
Please visit us again.
they'll be gone
Bye.
We have a whole
the other place, the Art Corp.
Welcome to the ASOP
So that guy just
vehicle
went and
retrieval
retrieved a
system.
vehicle there, looks like. I gotta figure out how to drop this. That was a human player, of course. Personal inventory, let's see. Yeah, that's how you do it. Right down here and drop. There we go, cool. Alright, that's the only way I know how to drop things, at least on the new update. It used to be there was an option you could just look down and drop. I don't know why they took that away. It's kind of weird. Anyways, here is the dealership. So let's go check it out. So down here are some massive ships. Not the biggest in the game, but really big ones. bigger than what you would have in the base game, or just buying the game standard. It works on a pledge system, so you could buy one of these ships initially. It would cost you around $200 to $500 probably for one of those massive ships if you wanted to pledge that much money towards the game. Or you could pay like $40 from, like I got, and get this ship over here to the right. I guess I didn't. I got distracted here. This is a mining ship. That one I just looked at there. And so let's look through here and see if we can find the new ship. I don't even know if it's in this dealership. Actually, for your benefit, let's actually look through all of them so you kind of see the ships that are in the game, if you haven't seen this game yet. Let's just click through them here, and different varieties of the same ship. Like you saw, those three were the same, but different variety of each. Do different tasks. You can kind of see their description there on the left, right below their name. So I want to buy all these ships eventually. I could actually buy that little thing, but don't want to, of course, so I'll spend money on that. I used to have a lot of money. I was hauling this ship. I was using this ship right here, this freelancer, and I was doing just fine and was hauling a big load of cargo because it's a cargo ship. And my game crashed and lost everything. So I went from like 300,000 down to 12,000, which is what you saw at the beginning of, or 13,000 actually, at the beginning of this session. So jumping through the ships here, just different varieties. Some are the same, not the same exact ships. Oh, here we go. So it's called the Starfarer. This is the heavy refueling. And this is where it holds the fuel cartridges, or the fuel tanks are in the back here. And then somewhere, not sure it's in the back or in the front, there's a nozzle that comes out where you can refuel other ships and make money that way. So I want to buy that eventually. $6 million or currency to buy it. So there's another one here, the Gemini. So here's my starter ship. Actually, not that one, it's this one here. Alright, there's that big ship again. So this dealership has a lot of different ships. I don't think every ship in the game. Actually, I know it doesn't. But it has a lot of the ships in the game. Some tanks or some APCs, transports. I think I own this one. Ground transporter, holds one SCU. SCU, remember, is a standard cargo unit. I'm working on trying to buy ships that have a lot of cargo units. That's mainly what I do, is haul cargo, like a trade jobs. So here is the mining ship. Later on in the game, we will, or like in the future videos, we'll be doing probably delivery missions, cargo missions. I don't know why this isn't loading. Kind of dumb. My internet's slow. Sorry, I apologize. We'll be doing cargo missions, or not cargo missions, but cargo, like hauling cargo. We will be doing delivery jobs. Do some miscellaneous work here. Maybe for like mining. There's a mining ship up there that gets pointed at. And now food is a thing that we have to worry about. We're down to 95% food. So we're running low on food. I don't think we'll get it in this session. No, we'll wait until next session. See if it migrates over. So I do own this. This is a Great Cat Rock. It's not loaded in yet, but it's a mining vehicle. You make really good money with it. You go around on moons and mine little small rocks. The light miner. Super light miner, I guess. Yeah, I don't know why there's another cargo ship. I don't know why these are not loading in. So it's kind of annoying. Here's a huge cargo ship. Let's see if we can wait for this one to load in. This is a one of the biggest ones in the game. I think the second biggest ship in the game currently. I think. There's a new ship called the Hull A by Misk. This is by Drake. We just came through the Misk ships a minute ago. That's what the miner was. And that freelancer that I told you about that I lost my cargo on. I hear it's starting to load. There's a cargo base. These open areas. I don't think those will load in. Kind of shows you where the cargo holds are. Of course, there's doors on there normally. And this is a cool ship that you can rent. Some little ships here. Alright, I think we're about done. There's my ship. Oh, this is the Grey Cat Rock DS. If you look around here on the side, you can't see it. But right there where I'm pointing, there's a other seat for a miner, and then you drive if you're the driver, and then there's a miner, so two-seater mining vehicle there. I would love to play with somebody, but really don't have too many friends that have this game. This is probably the biggest ship in the game, if I remember correctly. It's only 5. It might not be the biggest ship, but it's the biggest cargo hold. If you see it's massive, there's the front end right there. It's like a 5 crew ship, I think, or 3 to 5, something like that. And there's some more vehicles. I think I own that one. There's a tank or an APC. Alright. So here's some more ships. Is that the bottom? Alright, that's the bottom. Alright. So we'll call this video quits here in a little bit. Well, thank you for watching, subscribing, liking, leaving comments, and hitting the bell for notifications. Feel free to give me a comment. Your feedback's very helpful. Let me know what I can change or what I can do better, or what you want to see in upcoming videos. So we'll conclude this video here when we get up to the front. I hope you all enjoyed watching. Don't forget to hit the bell for notifications. Please hit the like button if you haven't hit it yet, and please subscribe if you haven't already. Well, thanks again, guys. I will see you next time.